This video needs to reach you before tomorrow. What you are about to hear is not just another prediction or cosmic insight. It is a direct warning that could have a profound impact on your immediate future. Its energy is rapidly reaching a peak as we enter the first week of February 2025. This week, Venus aligns with Saturn, creating a major energetic shift in our relationships. This alignment prompts you to get real about the people in your life, whether they are romantic, professional, or personal. Are your relationships strong and stable, or is it time to let go of those who are no longer supportive of your growth? This is your opportunity to build solid foundations in your relationships, or walk away from what is holding you back. This is not a time to guess. The energy of the moon this week is issuing a clear and urgent call to action to those who are paying attention, and the consequences of missing this message could be far-reaching. Whether you believe in cosmic forces or not, these warnings are based on the patterns and movements that have consistently shaped the course of history. And right now, the message couldn't be more clear. Something important is about to happen. Usually, the first week of February is ignored, but not this time. The universe is flipping the script, and things are about to get wild. The decisions you make in the next few days could be crucial. We're talking about potential disruptions, unexpected changes, and important opportunities that can either propel you forward or suddenly surprise you. This isn't about fear, it's about being prepared. The moon's influence is powerful, and if you understand these warnings, you can use this energy to your advantage. So, what exactly are these warnings? And most importantly, what do they mean for you? Stay with me as we dive deep into the specifics of what's coming in the first week of February, and how you can navigate these powerful energies to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your future. The time to act is now. Before we move on, I want you to pause and do 3 things to connect with this energy. Take a deep breath and embrace this energy. Now hit that like button, subscribe so we can reach 1,000, and leave a comment that says, "Yes, I am ready to flow with this powerful wave." By doing so, you are sending a message to the universe that you are ready for this energy shift. So let's let this powerful energy rip. Setting the stage, why this message is important. Let me tell you, what you're about to hear is not your typical cosmic prophecy. This is different. This is a direct warning, and it's something that could seriously impact your life this week. I know it may sound pretty serious, but trust me, it's important. Whether you believe in astrology or cosmic energies or not, the signs are quite clear. We're entering a period of massive energy changes, and the universe is sending us a message. So why should you care? Well, here's the deal. Venus is aligning with Saturn, and this alignment brings some major changes, especially when it comes to relationships. But it's not just that. The moon's influence is getting stronger, and that means the emotions, intuition, and energy surrounding our choices are heightened. If you miss this message, it could affect your relationships, your decisions, and even your future. And I don't want that to happen to you. I'm here to guide you through what's to come and show you how you can use this energy to make positive changes. Right now, the universe is pushing us to take a hard look at the people in our lives, the choices we've made, and what changes need to be made. This is not a week to sit back and hope everything will fall into place on its own. The energy is very powerful this week, and it's asking us to understand where we're headed. If you've been feeling stuck in your relationships or unsure about certain decisions, this week will bring clarity, but only if you pay attention. The Venus-Saturn alignment is all about building strong, stable foundations. So if you've been holding on to something or someone that isn't helping you move forward, now's the time to make some serious choices. The energy of the moon is pushing us to act on our instincts, listen to our hearts, and stop ignoring those inner feelings that are bothering us. This message is important because energies are at a fever pitch right now, and you only have a short window to act. So stick with me until the end of this video. I promise it's worth your time. We're going to take a deep dive into what's happening, why it matters, and how you can navigate these changes to create a better, brighter future for yourself. Let's get started. The Venus-Saturn alignment. Relationships under the microscope. The first major energy shift happening this week is the powerful alignment of Venus and Saturn. Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter to me? Well, let me tell you, it's a big deal, especially when it comes to your relationships. Venus, the planet of love and connection, is teaming up with Saturn, the planet that rules structure, responsibility, and boundaries. When these two align, it's like the universe is putting your relationships under a microscope, asking you to take a closer look at who's in your life and what role they're playing. This energy is pushing you to be real with yourself about the people around you, whether they're romantic partners, friends, family, or even colleagues. Are they adding to your life, helping you grow and supporting your goals? Or are they holding you back, creating unnecessary drama or draining your energy? This week, you'll start to see things more clearly, and the universe is encouraging you to make some important decisions. It's all about building solid, lasting connections, the kind of relationships that can weather the storms and stand the test of time. Saturn is known for teaching us lessons about commitment, stability, and boundaries, so this alignment is like a wake-up call to reassess who you're investing your time and energy into. If a relationship isn't built on a strong foundation, this energy will bring that to light, and you'll feel the urge to either fix it or let it go. Let's break it down a bit more. In your romantic life, this could mean having a serious conversation with your partner about where things are headed. Are you both on the same page? Do you share the same values and long-term goals? This week, you may feel a pull to discuss things like commitment, stability, and whether your relationship is truly serving both of you. If you're single, this energy might push you to get clear about what you really want in a partner. It's not about settling. It's about finding someone who aligns with your values and vision for the future. In your personal and professional relationships, you may notice that some people in your life are no longer aligned with your growth. This could be a friendship that's become toxic, or a professional connection that isn't helping you advance. Venus-Saturn energy is asking you to be honest with yourself about who's worth keeping close and who it's time to let go of. It's not always easy, but sometimes letting go of unhealthy connections is the only way to make room for new, more supportive relationships to come into your life. Saturn also brings up themes of responsibility and boundaries. Are you taking on too much in your relationships? Are there certain people in your life who are always relying on you but not giving much back in return? This is the week to set clear boundaries and stop overextending yourself. You deserve relationships that are balanced, where both sides are contributing equally. It's time to stop tolerating one-sided connections and start prioritizing those who truly support and uplift you. The beauty of this alignment is that while it may feel challenging at first, it's ultimately about growth. It's about clearing out what's no longer serving you so that you can build stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Whether that means deepening your existing connections or cutting ties with people who aren't aligned with your journey, this energy is here to help you move forward in a way that's authentic and grounded. So, as you go through this week, pay attention to how your relationships feel. Are they supportive and empowering, or do they leave you feeling drained or stuck? Use this powerful Venus-Saturn energy to make the changes you need. It's time to create a circle of relationships that truly reflect the best version of you and support your personal growth. The decisions you make now can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections in the future. The moon's urgent call to action. This week, the moon is coming in strong with a powerful and urgent message for all of us. Its energy is practically shouting at us to pay attention, and it's something you definitely don't want to ignore. The moon governs emotions, intuition, and the subtle energies around us, and right now, it's creating a call to action that demands our awareness. Whether you typically feel connected to these energies or not, this week is different. You'll want to stay alert because the shifts happening now have the potential to affect everyone, and the consequences could ripple far beyond just a few days. First, let's talk about why the moon's energy is so important. The moon is deeply tied to our emotions and instincts. It influences how we feel, how we react to situations, and how connected we are to our inner voice. When the moon is sending out a message, it's usually through feelings and gut reactions. You might not get a clear sign in the way you'd expect, but you'll feel it in your body, your emotions, and your instincts. This week, that feeling is going to be stronger than usual, and it's telling you to act. This isn't a week to sit back and wait for things to unfold on their own. The moon's energy is pushing you to take action, whether that means making a decision you've been putting off, having a difficult conversation, or stepping out of your comfort zone to move forward in some area of your life. The key here is that waiting isn't an option. If you've been sitting on the fence about something, now's the time to get off the fence and make a move. What makes this energy so urgent is that it's not just about the short term. The decisions you make this week and the actions you take in response to this energy have the potential to create long-lasting effects. It's like a domino effect. What happens now will set off a chain reaction that could influence your life, your relationships, and your future for weeks or even months to come. The moon is urging you to be proactive and intentional with your choices because missing this signal could lead to missed opportunities or unresolved issues down the line. One of the most important aspects of the moon's energy is its connection to intuition. This week, you might notice that your gut feelings are stronger than usual. Maybe you feel a pull toward a certain decision, or you have an emotional response that seems to come out of nowhere. Don't ignore these feelings. The moon is telling you to trust your instincts and listen to what your inner self is trying to communicate. Often, our intuition knows what's right before our minds catch up, and this week is the perfect time to tune in to that inner guidance. Another key element of this moon energy is its emotional intensity. You might find that emotions are running higher than usual, both for you and for the people around you. This could lead to heightened sensitivity, emotional breakthroughs, or even some unexpected conflicts. But here's the thing. This emotional energy is actually a tool. It's showing you what needs to be addressed, healed, or released. If something is coming up for you emotionally this week, don't push it aside. Instead, use it as a guide to figure out what actions you need to take. The moon's energy this week is affecting everyone. This isn't something that only sensitive or intuitive people will feel. It's a collective shift. So even if you're usually not tuned into these kinds of energies, you'll likely notice that things feel a little off or more intense than usual. The moon is stirring up change, and it's asking all of us to pay attention, take action, and trust the process. So, as you move through this week, remember that the moon is urging you to stay alert and take action. Don't wait for things to happen, make them happen. Trust your instincts, honor your emotions, and be ready for the shifts that are coming. By doing so, you'll not only navigate this powerful energy, but also set yourself up for success in the days and weeks ahead. Unexpected changes are coming. Don't be caught off guard. The first week of February usually comes and goes without much fanfare, right? It's easy to fall into the mindset that it's just another ordinary week and nothing significant is happening. But this time, things are different. The universe is flipping the script, and what's coming in the next few days might surprise you in ways you never expected. This week holds the potential for some major disruptions and unexpected changes, and if you're not prepared, they could catch you off guard. But here's the key. These changes aren't something to be afraid of. Instead, they are opportunities for growth and transformation. Let's break this down. When we think about sudden changes or disruptions, it's natural to feel a bit uneasy. No one really likes when things don't go according to plan, right? But the truth is, change is a necessary part of life, and the universe often sends these disruptions as a way to nudge or sometimes push us towards something better. Think of it like a course correction. You might be heading in one direction, but a sudden shift could actually put you on a path that's much more aligned with your true purpose or long-term goals. So, what does this mean for you this week? The energy of the first week of February is primed for unexpected shifts. This could show up in different areas of your life, your career, relationships, finances, or even your mindset. Maybe a project at work takes an unforeseen turn, or you suddenly find yourself in a situation where you need to make a quick decision. Or perhaps a personal relationship goes through an unexpected challenge or breakthrough. Whatever the case may be, these changes aren't random. They are part. The important thing to remember is not to panic or resist these shifts. Change can feel uncomfortable, but that's often because it's pushing us out of our comfort zones. When you find yourself facing an unexpected situation, take a step back and breathe. Of a bigger picture designed to help you grow. Instead of reacting with fear or frustration, try to look at the bigger picture. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this situation to grow? Often, the challenges that seem disruptive in the moment end up being the very things that propel us toward our greatest growth and success. Another thing to keep in mind is that these changes are happening for a reason. The universe doesn't just throw curveballs for the sake of it. There's always a purpose behind it. It's like a wake-up call, reminding you that there's more to life than just going through the motions. Maybe you've been feeling stuck or stagnant lately, or perhaps you've been avoiding making a tough decision. These unexpected shifts are here to shake things up, and if you embrace them with an open mind, they could lead to some incredible opportunities. Now, being prepared doesn't mean you need to have everything figured out. No one can predict every detail of what's coming. But you can approach this week with a mindset of flexibility and openness. When something unexpected happens, instead of resisting it, lean into it. Trust that whatever is unfolding is happening for your highest good, even if it doesn't make sense right away. Sometimes the biggest blessings come disguised as challenges. The key to navigating these changes successfully is staying grounded and aware. Pay attention to your surroundings, the people in your life, and any shifts in energy or circumstances. If you're tuned in, you'll notice the signs and be able to respond in a way that serves you. And remember, These changes aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to help you evolve. If you're ready to face these shifts head-on, they could bring some incredible opportunities for growth, abundance, and transformation. So, as you move through this first week of February, stay alert and embrace whatever comes your way. Don't let the unexpected catch you off guard. Instead, be ready to adapt, grow, and make the most of these shifts. You've got this, and trust me, what might seem like a disruption now could very well turn into the breakthrough you've been waiting for. What this energy means for you personally. You're probably thinking, all this talk about cosmic energy is great, but what does it actually mean for me? Well, let's dive into that, because this energy isn't just some abstract idea floating around in the universe. It's something that's going to impact your personal life in real ways, especially if you pay attention to the shifts happening this week. The next few days are going to bring some major changes, and how you choose to handle them will be crucial. So, the big question is, are you ready to embrace these changes, or are you going to resist them? The moon's influence is going to stir up your emotions, whether you're someone who usually feels things deeply or not. You might find yourself feeling more sensitive, introspective, or even a little restless. This is the moon's way of pushing you to reflect on what's happening in your life, and more importantly, how you feel about it. Are you happy with where you are right now? Are there things you've been avoiding or putting off? This emotional stirring isn't meant to overwhelm you. It's meant to get you thinking about what's truly important and what changes you need to make to live a more authentic life. At the same time, we've got Venus aligning with Saturn, which is going to put a spotlight on your relationships. This alignment is all about getting real and making some serious choices. Whether it's your romantic relationship, friendships, family connections, or even professional partnerships, Venus-Saturn energy is asking you to take a close look at the people in your life. Are your relationships solid, supportive, and built on mutual respect? Or are there connections that are draining your energy or holding you back from growing? This isn't a time to ignore the signs or sweep things under the rug. If you've been feeling like a certain relationship is no longer serving you, this is the week to make some tough decisions. On the flip side, if there are people in your life who truly support you and encourage your growth, this is the time to strengthen those bonds and invest in those relationships. Venus-Saturn energy is all about building solid foundations. So whether that means working through issues with someone you care about or choosing to walk away from toxic relationships, the choices you make this week will have a lasting impact. So, what does this mean for you personally? It means that you're standing at a crossroads, and the energy of this week is giving you the chance to realign with your true self. The decisions you make in the coming days will set the tone for the rest of your year. If you embrace the changes and lean into the energy of growth and transformation, you'll find yourself on a path that feels more aligned with who you really are and what you want out of life. If you resist the changes, you might feel stuck or out of sync, and that can lead to frustration down the line. But here's the thing, embracing change doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out right now. It's okay to feel unsure or even a little scared. That's totally normal. What matters is your willingness to be open to the possibilities that are coming your way. The universe is giving you a nudge, or maybe a push, to step out of your comfort zone and make decisions that are in alignment with your highest good. Think about the areas of your life that feel stagnant or unfulfilling. Where do you feel like you need to make a change? This week is your opportunity to take action, even if it's just a small step in the right direction. Whether it's having a tough conversation, setting boundaries, or making a plan for your future. Now is the time to do it. The energy is supporting you, but it's up to you to make the most of it. So, as you move through this week, pay attention to how you're feeling and what's coming up in your relationships. Take the time to reflect on what changes you need to make to align with your true self. And most importantly, trust that the universe is guiding you towards something better. This week isn't just about surviving the changes, it's about thriving in them. You've got the power to set the tone for the rest of your year. So take a deep breath, trust the process, and embrace the energy that's coming your way. You're ready for this. Use this energy to your advantage. Let's dive into how you can actually use this cosmic energy to your advantage. This week isn't about being fearful or anxious about what's to come. It's about stepping into your power with awareness and intention. You've got a unique opportunity in front of you, and if you harness this energy, it can propel you forward in ways that might surprise you. The energy of the moon and the Venus-Saturn alignment is here to help you clear away what no longer serves you and build something strong and lasting for the future. Here's how you can make the most of it. First off, the moon is bringing a powerful wave of intuitive energy. This is the perfect time to get quiet. Tune into your inner self and trust what you're feeling. Often, we get so caught up in the noise of everyday life that we forget to check in with our gut instincts. But this week, your intuition is going to be sharper than usual. Have you been feeling off about a certain situation or relationship? Pay attention to that feeling because the moon is urging you to trust it. If something doesn't feel right, now is the time to acknowledge that and take steps to address it. This doesn't mean you have to make drastic changes all at once, but it's important to start listening to those subtle cues from within. Maybe there's a situation at work that's been bothering you, or perhaps a relationship in your personal life that's been causing stress. This week's energy is giving you the clarity to see things as they are, without the usual distractions clouding your judgment. When you trust your intuition, you're better equipped to make decisions that are in alignment with your true self. So tune in, pay attention, and trust those gut feelings. They're there for a reason. Now let's talk about the Venus-Saturn alignment. This is where the real work comes in, especially when it comes to your relationships. Venus is all about love, harmony, and connections, while Saturn represents discipline, structure, and long-term commitments. When these two energies come together, it's a powerful time to evaluate the relationships in your life and decide what's worth keeping and what needs to go. Are there people in your life who consistently lift you up, support your growth, and have your back? Or are there relationships that drain your energy, create tension, or hold you back from becoming the best version of yourself? This alignment is asking you to get real about the people you surround yourself with. If there are toxic relationships that have been weighing you down, this is the perfect time to let them go. It might be a tough decision, but clearing out these negative influences will make space for more supportive, loving connections to come into your life. On the flip side, if you have relationships that are strong but maybe need some work, this is the week to put in the effort to strengthen those bonds. Venus-Saturn energy is all about building solid foundations, so invest your time and energy into the connections that truly matter to you. This doesn't just apply to romantic relationships either. This energy is relevant to all areas of your life, including friendships, family relationships, and even professional partnerships. Take a step back and evaluate where you're at with the people in your life. Are you surrounding yourself with positive influences, Or are there certain relationships that are holding you back? Use this time to make the necessary changes, whether that means setting boundaries, having difficult conversations, or simply distancing yourself from toxic influences. But it's not just about clearing out the negative. Venus and Saturn are also giving you the opportunity to create something strong and lasting. If you're in a relationship that's supportive and healthy, now is the time to invest in it. Whether it's spending more quality time with a loved one, deepening your friendships, or working on a professional partnership, this week's energy is all about laying the groundwork for long-term success. Use this time to build strong, supportive connections that will help you grow and thrive in the future. So, how can you truly use this energy to your advantage? First, get quiet and tune into your intuition. Trust those gut feelings that are nudging you in a certain direction. Then, take a close look at your relationships and make the necessary changes to clear out the toxic ones while investing in the ones that matter. By doing this, you'll be using the powerful energy of the Moon and the Venus-Saturn alignment to create a solid foundation for the future, one that's built on love, support, and authenticity. This week is all about growth and transformation, so embrace it and let the universe guide you towards something better. Steps to take right now to align with this energy. Now let's get practical. The energy this week is intense, but it's also full of opportunity. To truly align with this cosmic shift and make the most of the Venus-Saturn alignment and the Moon's powerful influence, there are 3 important steps you need to take right now. These aren't just abstract ideas. They are concrete actions that you can take to create real change in your life. Let's dive into each one. 1. Take a deep breath and tune in to the present moment. Before anything else, take a moment to pause and breathe. We're often so caught up in the rush of our daily lives that we forget to be present. But right now, presence is key. Take a few slow, deep breaths and let your body relax. Close your eyes if that helps, and allow yourself to truly feel what's happening around you. Tune in to your emotions, your thoughts, and your physical sensations. The energy of the Moon is inviting you to connect with your inner self, and this moment of stillness will help you tap into your intuition. When you're present, you can more clearly hear the whispers of your heart and mind. This clarity will guide you in making decisions that are aligned with who you truly are and what you truly need. Being present isn't just about slowing down. It's about grounding yourself so that you can make the most informed, intentional decisions moving forward. With the Moon's powerful energy at play, your intuition will be much stronger if you're centered in the present moment. 2. Review your relationships. Let go of the ones that are draining you. Next, take a look at your relationships, both personal and professional. Venus and Saturn are working together this week to encourage deep reflection on who and what you're spending time with. Are there relationships that are holding you back? Are there people in your life who drain your energy instead of uplifting you? The energy right now is all about getting real with yourself. If certain relationships no longer serve you or are consistently causing stress and negativity, it's time to make some changes. Letting go of toxic relationships can be tough, but it's absolutely necessary if you want to create space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. This might mean setting boundaries with certain people, distancing yourself from individuals who create emotional turmoil, or even having difficult conversations to clarify what's no longer working. Don't be afraid to let go of what's not serving your growth. By doing this, you're clearing the way for more positive energy to flow into your life. On the flip side, if you have relationships that are supportive and nurturing, this is a great time to invest in them further. Strengthen those bonds, spend quality time with those who uplift you, and deepen the connections that bring you joy and fulfillment. Venus-Saturn energy gives you the opportunity to build solid, lasting relationships that will support you through whatever comes next. 3. Set clear intentions for the future. The final step is to set clear intentions for your future. What do you want to build in the next few months? What dreams or goals have been sitting in the back of your mind? This week, the energy is aligning to help you manifest those desires, but only if you make clear decisions and take action. Ask yourself, what do you want your life to look like moving forward? Whether it's related to your career, personal growth, relationships, or anything else. Now is the time to get clear on what you want to create. Once you have that clarity, make intentional decisions to move forward. What steps can you take today to make your vision a reality? Who do you want to build this future with? Whether it's a partner, a friend, a colleague, or a mentor, make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who are supportive of your goals. The energy this week is giving you a window of opportunity to take action and move toward the future you desire. Don't let it slip by. The decisions you make now will set the tone for the rest of the year, so take advantage of this powerful shift. Conclusion. Time to act. Don't miss this opportunity. Now that you've learned about the powerful energy shift happening this week, it's time to reflect on what this truly means for you. This isn't just a cosmic forecast. This is an opportunity to take meaningful action in your life. The universe is giving you a chance to make decisions that could shape the future in ways that you might not even fully realize right now. It's not just about waiting and seeing what happens, it's about stepping into the energy of the moment and using it to your advantage. Every week offers a new chance for growth, but this particular week holds an extra layer of potential. With Venus aligning with Saturn and the Moon intensifying its influence, we're experiencing an alignment of cosmic forces that can push us toward transformation. But that transformation doesn't just happen on its own. You need to take action. You need to decide which areas of your life you want to focus on, what relationships you want to nurture, and where you want to steer your energy. This is your time to make the changes you've been thinking about. If you've been putting off decisions about your relationships, your career, or your future, now is the time to make them. These energetic shifts are offering you a powerful opportunity to choose a path of growth, clarity, and alignment with your highest self. If you've been feeling stuck or uncertain, this week can be a turning point. By embracing this energy, you'll be opening the door to new possibilities, better connections, and a more fulfilling life. It's important to remember that the universe won't force you to take action. The energy is here, but how you choose to engage with it is up to you. You could ignore it, hoping things will work out on their own, but that's not how these cosmic shifts work. The energy is urging you to act now, to set intentions, to reflect on what no longer serves you, and to make bold decisions about the future. If you don't take action, you might miss out on the potential for growth that's being handed to you right now. But here's the good news. This doesn't have to be overwhelming. The power of this energy is that it's guiding you to make clear, purposeful decisions. You don't need to know all the answers right away, but you do need to take steps toward clarity. Whether that's setting boundaries in relationships, taking action on your career goals, or trusting your intuition in a difficult situation, the key is to move forward. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. So, as you move through this week, keep the momentum going. Be intentional with your choices. Align yourself with this powerful energy, and know that by doing so, you are setting the stage for a more fulfilling future. The universe is on your side, but you have to show up and be ready to embrace the shift. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so we can continue to grow this community. Leave a comment saying, "Yes, I'm ready to flow with this powerful wave." By doing so, you're not just sending a message to the universe that you're ready. You're also committing to this journey of growth and transformation. Let's embrace this shift together and make the most of the incredible energy that's available to us right now. The time to act is now. The universe is waiting for you to take that first step.